Good morning from the future, y'all. We are not even physically on Riverside right now.
Or in Europe, yeah.
It's true. So, hey, we forgot to record an intro for this day, so here we are to make up for that.
We're good at this.
Now, you will find us on Riverside in the town of Tarascon today. Now, the tour options were kind of interesting. You could either do a short little tour and get back on the ship in Tarascon, and then the ship sails to Avignon for the afternoon.
There was a walking tour from the ship. Yeah, really close.
Yeah, or they had a couple of one-way options where you get off and you just wave goodbye to the vessel. Rarely do we step off of a vessel and say goodbye to it, knowing we're not going to come back to it at that port.
That's strange, yeah.
But they had an e-bike one-way tour from Tarascon to Avignon, or a drive off and learn more about Van Gogh,
That one.
and Nostradamus. So what do you think we did?
Well, knowing Jay's affection for bicycling,
Zero.
I'm pretty sure we did the one with Van Gogh.
There we go. So please enjoy. So we're leaving the ship in Tarascon and heading off in search of Van Gogh connections and Nostradamus connections. And then we will rejoin the ship in Avignon.
Check it out.
Let's go. There we go. We've got fuel for our long day of excitement. So we will say farewell to our vessel here in Tarascon. We will not be returning to see it this afternoon. Well, there's the bikes for the folks doing the e-bike tour today. That's also the one-way tour option. We will ride in the comfy coach. Up first is a quick stop here at Glenum, which are some structures dating back to the Roman times. Les Antiques de Glenum. Remains from one of the first Roman colonies. There we go. These two monuments are all that remain. Well, we are able to approach and go through the arch if we like. I guess this was the original entryway to the colony. So we will be getting some doses of Nostradamus and Van Gogh history, but of course we gotta start with the Romans.
So that's why the Glenum colony was here.
And now we've hopped across the street. This begins the Van Gogh connection, so we're heading over toward the asylum at St. Paul de Moselle. So the pathway leading up to the old asylum has various paintings by Van Gogh of this landscape. So first we'll admire the landscape, then we'll see if we can pass by some of these placards showing the paintings. There's one of the examples. To Joseph Jacob Isaacson. Well, let's make our way up here to the asylum proper. So this is one of the last places that Van Gogh was before his passing. Speaking of passing, watch out for cars. Well, there's one of the artworks inspired by L'Hôpital St. Paul. So it looks like you've got the Maison de Santé and you've got the cloister. So we have a little bit of free time to wander around here, and we're going to regather with our guide Florian and carry on. Now we get to stroll along this pretty avenue and continue to admire the works. So apparently parts of this place are still an asylum to this day. This, I see a sign that says entrance to the cloister. So we can free wander through the rooms now. Oh, nice TV they had.
I think that's mirror.
Maybe so. Just keep following the directions. So this is a reconstructed kitchen, I guess, that was used to record. I wasn't familiar with the name of what it was used for. Mother Superior's room. Doctor's room. All sorts of medicines. A little piano. Well, we have reached Van Gogh's bedroom. And of course, we must end through the gift shop. Then we have gardens and restrooms. Woo, bright sun. And they've got some artworks over to the side. Lots of garden to admire while we wait in the line for the restroom. And now, salty. Well, here's one more building we can sneak into while we're waiting for the group to gather. Oh, wow. Oh, look at this over here. Slowly make our way over to this.
It's a small world.
It's a small world, after all. Back out into the world. Now, Dee is a big Van Gogh fan. What has been your experience wandering around here in the footsteps?
So I'm so excited that we got to come and see places that were like he lived, like his bedroom, for instance. That was amazing. And just the inspiration is everywhere. I love how they post the paintings around what inspired, and then you can just see it in the background. It's unreal. I'm gonna cry. Don't do it. No.
It's magical. Yeah.
It's pretty magical, and I didn't even know they had all this in France. So I know like the Netherlands and things like that are really big with Van Gogh, but this is special. Between yesterday seeing like all of the artwork there, and then today the inspiration has been amazing.
Well, now we're going to wander back over to the bus and explore some more. So welcome to St. Remy proper. We're going to have at least a good hour and a half here, free time combined with possible walking tour. We're going to get our instructions and see what's going on. So we are going to make our way to the main square of town, the birthplace of Nostradamus. Apparently you can't go in, but we can at least see the outside. That is down in that direction. I believe he said we can go there on our free time if we like. There's the city hall, which I guess used to be an abbey or monastery from what I understand. And now we are free to roam. Let's see what trouble we can get into in an hour and a half.
Not in Rome, we're in France.
That's true. We're not in Rome, but we're going to Rome.
It's charming.
So let us begin with some historic stuff, shall we? We'll start off with the birthplace of Nostradamus. Oh, we'll start off with some shopping first, and then birthplace of Nostradamus. So we are looking for number 6, which of course is this door over here with a placard next to it. There's the sign above the door. Here was born the 14th of December, 1503. Now I'm sure this door may or may not be original. This electronic key box lock, probably not original. Here's the sign to the side. Well, what's happening over here at number 11? There's all kinds of cool doors, and this one's even marked ND. Nostradamus in the house. Okay, no, we got to get out of here.
Yeah. Allons-y.
And now, let us church. Well, we will try to keep our voice down as much as we can, as usual. A lot of construction going on back here. So I think the goal of today, oh, there's the bells again, will be shopping, snacking, shenanigans. I think the plan now is to locate some lunch, actually. It is just after noon. Now we're in that little time window where a lot of the shops and things close and the people have their lunch breaks. Oh, we're passing a truffle shop. Just look at those. Oh, they have truffle samples! So we will begin our lunch with a little truffle snack. I got one with Parmesan, you got one with pesto.
And the smell is incredible.
The taste as well. Whoa. Well, that got the old appetite going. Okay, the search continues. We're seeing lots of menus posted around, and the general format seems to be 3 lunch plates. Like here they have duck, they have a fish option, and maybe a risotto. For now, the boutique shopping is happening. Well, we are definitely struck by these words, boulanger pâtissier. We have onion quiche, we have quiche Lorraine, we have chicken sandwiches. All right, this might be a winner. There's a better look. Okay, we've got a chicken mushroom quiche. We have burritos. Whoa! And things are served cold, but they do have a microwave over here for self-heating. So we have gone with a quiche Lorraine, a ham and cheese crepe, and a couple of Coke Zeros. I think the entire thing was 13 euros and change. Now, I don't know that quiche is typically a finger food. We were trying to see if they had utensils here, but they didn't seem to, just napkins. So it is a finger food today, and it is glorious. I've already had 3 large bites. It's hammy. Yeah. Well, let's get a few more steps in, work off some of this lunch. Essential oils, aromatherapy. Oh, they have bird noises pumped into this place. It smells like I just landed in the strongest lavender field in all of Provence. It smells good, but man, it's strong. The beauty advent calendars. Little sinks, you can try some of the products. Well, there is the church once again, and so this should be the parking lot for the bus pickup. We've made it back to the port. We have got a Viking vessel to cross through again. We've got about a 20 or 25 minute reset, and then we're off on our second adventure for today.
It is a very busy last day.
Very busy. Hey again from the future. Guess what? We did not record a wrap up to this tour because the funny thing is when we got back to the vessel, we only had about a 15-minute, I think we said in the video, 15-minute turnover before we went out on an afternoon tour.
It was a very busy day. Yes.
Yeah, so now we kind of already talked, or you did in the moment, about the Van Gogh and the asylum and going and sneaking in his bedroom and seeing all that stuff.
That was cool.
So the second portion of the day, which was walking around town, free time, church, Nostradamus.
We had like 2 hours of free time, which was really cool. Beautiful town. Some things were still closed for like meal times. So we found a quick meal, which you guys will see. And it was a fantastic time though. Yeah, overall. So great day. Now I think to end this video, I'm just going to, because the last part is coming out soon, and it was a pretty involved day in Avignon, and we had a fancy dinner. So let's go ahead and just wrap it up by throwing in shower chat. And then we'll see you in the next episode. So hey y'all, stay tuned for early shower chat. What?
It is time for In the Shower with Jay Riverside Ravel edition. First of all, can we talk about how thick this toilet paper is? It is super thick, and of course we have heated tiles here in the bathroom. Not in the shower, but in the bathroom. This is a nice sliding glass door model. You have got the rainfall head up there. Nice product in the handheld. Of course, the buttons, you've got the twisty for the temperature, and you've got to push the left one for the sprinkly, the handheld, and the right one for the waterfall. Not too much else to talk about in here, really. There's a little bar, and very simple, but very spacious, and I think very identical to what we had last time on Debussy. Let's get into that spreadsheet and give it probably the same number.